Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We are live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. You look at the Cavaliers. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've been terrific in the early going this year. I mean, it looks like all the decisions they made in the offseason were right on point. Their plan's really working for them.
Yeah, I think it's been impressive what they've done, especially given the fact that the expectations were not that high coming into the season. So if anything, they've just kind of gone about their...
That was wicked! Every jaw in this arena just went to the ground.
And they're going to stay that way for a while, I think. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Stunning stuff, guys. That was incredible.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Stuckey can't get it to go.
And Cavs coach Byron Scott, of course, a distinguished playing career, 14 seasons, mostly with the Lakers, where he was part of that Showtime crew. He won 3 championships with L.A.
Money shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. The Great's got his second basket of the night.
He exposed a flaw in the defense. No way they're supposed to be giving him that shot.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to talk with Lawrence Frank for just a moment. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, you know jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
And Doris, as always, thank you. So, Steve, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a huge part of your game plan has to be focused on their D. And I think he's right to put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys because they are that good defensively. So you've got to worry about that and game plan for that. And then trust that your guys will execute what needs to be done.
Now here's Prince, guarded closely. Knight with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Here's Stuckey. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And, you know, going back to Byron Scott, actually a contemporary of mine when I was playing in the NBA. He's a good leader and an excellent communicator and motivator. Scott really knows how to hold his players accountable and get them to reach their optimal level. I like the way he does his work.
Knight gets a screen from Prince. Kicks to Maxiel. Stuckey outside. Drains the J off the nimble drop step. Stuckey's got his second bucket. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Dallas.
You know, it's hard to lose a game when you shoot the ball as well as they did in that one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, shot making can cover over a multitude of sins. The percentage they shot from the floor is one you might talk about an individual player having, not the entire team.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Monroe kicks to Prince. Count that one.
Well, what makes Greg Monroe good is the fact that he's a very well-rounded offensive player. Coming out of Georgetown, where he ran that Princeton offense, he understands passing angles. He's become a very efficient scorer and passer for the Pistons. They run a lot of offense through him. What a quarter for him, and with this lead, I mean, they might as well just ride him the rest of the night.
Knight passes to Maxiel. Pass to Stuckey. It's hauled in by Michael Redd. And, you know, speaking of Greg Monroe, he's really expanded his repertoire offense. His rookie season, no plays called for him. It was mostly offensive rebounding and cuts off the ball.
Well, that's one way to get points, but he's become more efficient posting up right now. And also, he's facing up to knock down that mid-range jumper a little more consistently. So the versatility he showed in college, starting to be on display in the NBA, too.
Blocked. Here's Stuckey, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, I'm never sure what position Stuckey plays. He's not really a point, he's not really a two. I think what he is, more than anything, is a scorer. He's got a strong body, he's got a nice touch on the ball, good handle, and he can hit that in-between shot. That's what makes him so tough to stop.
Because Stuckey has that size of a two guard, often he can go right into whoever's guarding him and still get the shot to fall because of his size and strength. At worst, he'll make it to the line, and that's where he can put up points in a hurry.
And a great start offensively.
Yeah, they've come out strong. I mean, really scoring and playing with confidence.
Poked away. Here's Maggette. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Maggette's got his first bucket in this one. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
They went up against an extremely passive defense in that game, Clark. That was something to watch.
Yeah, but trust me, Steve, they weren't complaining about it at all. I mean, you'd love to catch a team having an off night defensively. Nice job there. He knows how to get that ball in the bucket, doesn't he, guys?
Bynum with it. He kicks to Stuckey. Bynum. Maggette outside. 5 on the clock. Drills the elbow jumper. Maggette's got his second bucket of the night. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bynum with the steal. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Luke Herrington. Brooke Ray comes in for Luke Walton. And Michael Redd is subbed in for C.J. Myers. Stuckey brings the double team. Here's the great. Shoots the 3. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Stuckey's got his third rebound on the night. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Knight and Stuckey are manning the backcourt. Tayshaun Prince out there with Maggette. And it's Monroe in at center. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 52 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
Thank you very much, Doris. Not a huge surprise for him, Clark, to come out with such a mission-like attitude.
It really isn't. I mean, it's part of his mental fabric, which he likes to play with. A lot of his focus is required to deliver a game like he did.
Yeah, he likes those situations. He likes the pressure. He seems to thrive in those circumstances. And boy, he came up big.
Stuckey dishes to Prince. Over Thompson. Prince misses.
Well, Tayshaun Prince going into last season surprised a lot of people.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a huge play.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You got to just shake your head on that one. A lot of changes last year for the Pistons, guys. New ownership, new coach. But it seemed to me that they started to figure out a direction kind of halfway through the season. And I think their future is suddenly looking a lot brighter than it was a couple of years ago.